Hi, John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and we're going to talk about the next great linebacker in the National Football League, which is the Dallas Cowboys' second-year linebacker, Leighton Vander Esch. When Leighton Vander Esch was taken by the Dallas Cowboys, there was a lot of people who thought it was a bad pick. I wasn't very high on the pick either, I'm not going to lie to you. There seemed like a million better options, but we were all wrong. Leighton Vander Esch is absolutely dominant. He showed it right away. And I know there's a lot of great linebackers in the league that come to mind when you talk about great linebackers, or think about great linebackers, I should say. You got Bobby Wagner, you got Luke Kuechly, a younger guy in Darius Leonard, who everybody is very high on right now. But this is why Leighton Vander Esch is very special. While the Colts weren't expected to be very good last year, and although they ended up being good by the end of the year, at the beginning of last year, they weren't expected to be very good at all. So the coaching staff had no problem putting Darius Leonard on the field right away. Whereas the Dallas Cowboys kept the training wheels on Leighton Vander Esch. They wanted to start Sean Lee, they wanted to start Jalen Smith, and it took, I think, 5 weeks before Leighton Vander Esch actually got on the field as a full-time starter. So from playing time wise standpoint, Leighton Vander Esch missed over a quarter of the season. He might have got time on special teams, but he wasn't the full-time starter, and he wasn't getting nearly enough reps. The immediate moment they put Vander Esch in their starting lineup, the Dallas Cowboys started winning all these games. They started locking down on defense. They, turned it around and became a playoff contender. It wasn't just Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper helped a lot, and Amari Cooper put them over the top where they could, get into the playoffs. But don't underestimate Leighton Vander Esch. This guy is so tough. His instincts are amazing. He flies up and smashes anything that's in the running lanes, and then he can get out on the outside and run down running backs like a lion chasing down a gazelle. This guy is so talented, and even though he missed those 5 games, Leighton Vander Esch still finished 3rd in the National Football League with 140 combined tackles. Now, Leonard won it, or Leonard had the most tackles in the National Football League, I should say. But the fact that, Leonard, he missed 1 game because of injury, so Leonard played in 15 games or started 15 games. And the fact that Leighton Vander Esch only started 11 games, and I think Darius Leonard was around like 160 tackles, maybe just over that. I really think Vander Esch, if he started every single game, probably would have passed Darius Leonard for the most tackles in the league. And we're witnessing, the next great linebacker attain excellence. He's going to be the next Luke Kuechly. He's going to be the next Bobby Wagner. And you have to give a lot of credit to the Jones family, because they trusted their gut. All of us, we all thought, it wasn't the right pick for the Cowboys. They really needed a wide receiver then. This is before they got Cooper. Dez Bryant wasn't in the picture anymore. But they go with Leighton Vander Esch. It ends up being a genius pick. And now the Cowboys, they're going to be one of the better teams in the NFC. They're going to have a chance to make a run in the playoffs, maybe even get to a Super Bowl. Who knows? But Leighton Vander Esch is a big piece of that puzzle, and this was a great pick for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.